Thinking about tomorrow, remembering today. Welcome to a different perspective.
I'm Jeremy Clark, this is A Different Perspective, and good evening. Tonight, a jam-packed newsarama with fresh looks at music, culture and pottery from around the world. Airing live from a hot air balloon just west of Cardiff, tonight's headlines. Hull city centre collapses due to child's growth spurts. NHS lost in card game, admits Health Secretary. Local genderless dog patrols border of French town armed with mace. And vicar accuses tree of mucking about. That's the headlines, and Justin, we've had an announcement that Canada will no longer be in the north. After a heavy dispute with the US, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will be moving his country to fit in nicely between Africa and Australia.
Talk about your place and Canada's place more specifically in the world.
We're finally moving Canada.
And already since that report, the landmass formerly known as Canada has been sold at auction for Bitcoin. Now the weather with Jurien van Hoff. Jurien.
Hi, Jeremy. Well, I have to tell you that the weather is entirely typical of this sort of time of year. And so
Jurien, I'm going to have to stop you there. We've just received some gargantuan information that can only be described as news that is breaking.
Okay, no worries.
We've just been informed by facts that ex-Prime Minister John Major has seized the House of Commons and will begin executing MPs unless his demands are met. First on the scene is our political correspondent, Dappy Smalls. But first, some whale song. That was very calming. What do you think, Dappy?
Yes, Jeremy, very relaxing.
Now, Dappy, can you give us an update? What's been happening down there?
Well, I'm afraid it's already not a pretty sight here. It may be called the House of Commons, but what we are seeing today isn't common at all.
Brilliant.
John Major has already executed 2 MPs, their faces so badly mutilated we only know that they were members of the Labour Party due to their clearly scuffed shoes.
Have we heard anything about his demands?
Hold on, he's released 2 people. They look unscathed. They appear to be in the nude and holding a banner.
What does it say, Dappy?
I'm afraid with all the blood and carnage, the banner cannot be made out from where I am. However, already above the screams and vomiting, I can hear the Big Ben ring its bell. It sounds almost like a plea for peace. God, let the towering clock be heard.
Dappy Smalls with that troubling report. In other news, Chiltern Village Hall held a successful cake sale yesterday afternoon, raising funds to help save their music hall. They raised just over £60, and the raffle was also a success. 3 dead and 7 more in intensive care. Now, time for a traffic update with Sean O'Donnell. Sean. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I'll get straight to it. It's just been confirmed that all roads do in fact lead to Rome, so unless you're going there, they will be entirely useless to you. The new road safety measures have now gone into effect. As of this morning, anyone caught speeding will be publicly hanged, so try to be careful there. The A11 will now only be used in minor key, and the M8 is used as an abbreviation of the word mate, meaning friend, pal, chum, and so on. Jeremy. Thank you, darling. Now, prisons. We've all heard of them, but would you want one in your garden? A new law dictating that all homeowners in Britain will be required to house a serious offender for 1 week of every month. Here is Felicity von Hammerschmitz with that report.
Prisons. For many years now, the arrests of violent sex offenders and murderers has risen. Sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? But would you want one using your bath? Due to prisons being overcrowded, some prison cells are now so jammed up that the cellmates have fused like some kind of mad convict pate. This new space-saving initiative has sparked some worry throughout the country. This morning, I spoke to a homeowner who has been used as a trial run for this new process. Brian, you've been sharing your flat with Peter Clam, who was charged with murdering his wife and children. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience so far?
Well, it's been a change, certainly. For the most part, he's quite tidy.
Okay, great.
Was there anything else you wanted? Felicity von Hammerschmitz with that report. In other news, the city of Belfast has been bought by Caffè Nero, creating thousands of jobs in the world's largest Italian-inspired coffee chain. The mayor of Belfast said in a press conference that he was delighted to be redeployed as team leader for the cafe. And now we've just got enough time to look at tomorrow's papers. The Times here goes with Westminster appalled by clown's apathy. Asylum seeker steals CEO's job, that's The Sun. The Daily Mail reads yoga said to cause cancer. And finally, The Telegraph comes with a pull-out brochure on how to grow your own opium. This has been A Different Perspective, and good night.